Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resellers. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Will, and in today's video, we are hitting up Ross, gonna be doing some retail arbitrage, and then hitting Goodwill after this. Yes. So let's go.
All right, getting ready for some retail arbitrage at Ross. Dress for less.
Ross.
All right, Will just texted me to come over. He's in the men's shoe section. Let's see what he got. Okay, a few shoes.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
So, to start off, we have these Track Under Armour. They are the, I don't know how to say that.
Hover
silencer track shoes here, and with track shoes
on sale.
Yeah, that's what piqued my interest. With track shoes, you always want to make sure that the spikes are there, looks good. There's about a 50% sell-through rate on these, and they're consistently selling for around $50.
Okay.
So what is that? 19 in the 50?
Yeah.
And it's track season, so these should be a pickup. Now these ones are interesting. I don't know whether or not we're gonna pick these up.
Okay.
But they cost $30, resell for $100 up to $115, but the sell-through rate is more so around the 25% range.
Ah.
So these are some deadlifting or weightlifting shoes here. Very cool. And you know what's even cooler? We got another one.
I think yes.
And then we got another one.
I think yes.
And then that's as far as I got. But these guys right here, before you came up, I was looking them up. These are cycling shoes, and I see a stain here, so I'm gonna leave it. But they were only $16. I think it was about a 30% sell-through rate.
The boa. We just sold one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the you.
And I like how Adidas puts the name of the model on their tag here, but these would have sold for around $50. I would have probably picked them up since the cost of goods is cheap.
Yeah, that's one thing when you're doing retail arbitrage and you're picking up stuff from Marshalls, Ross, TJ MAXX, make sure that you double check for damage.
Yes, and even on the inside of the shoe, because people's funky feet have been in them trying them on.
Right.
So we got those.
Wow.
And then,
those are nice.
Right? And they got some weight to them.
They do.
And then another one is at the same side. These are 8. This is like what happened to me when I found those track cleats.
Right?
I was like, oh my God, pop, 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 pop. These are actually kind of cute. If there wasn't damage.
More damage.
It's kind of crazy the inventory that they get. They get some Salomons in stock here, Jordans.
Right. And it's just too expensive to resell, at least.
These look interesting. These are the Jafly V4. I love their track cleats because they're only like 15 to 20 bucks here.
And they got the spikes.
Do they? No.
No?
No.
They're supposed to be.
So I'm still gonna look them up just in case if we find more.
You just said make sure to check the spikes.
Yup.
And then we find one. These wrestling shoes?
Yes. Yes, they are.
$30.
For some Nikes. We just sold some Asics.
Yeah.
Wrestling shoes are an awesome pickup. Obviously, look them up.
Yeah. Look up pile.
195. Oh, so 195 listed, 157 sold, and they're selling for like 45 up to 60. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, these would have been a pickup. So we're going to be on the lookout on the next few aisles here for these.
Say less. If you made it this far and you enjoyed this type of content, we post twice a week. Please hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on future videos, and it really helps our channel and motivates us to keep creating content for you guys, so we really appreciate the support.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
You touch one shoe and then the alarm just goes off. It's crazy.
All right, Natalie says she's on the board.
Okay, almost would have been on the board.
What the heck?
If it had the box. So these guys,
Be careful.
I know, I'm trying to be very careful. These are Nike Air Zoom Pegasus Easy On. And they're priced at $57. And without box, there's 4 listed, 5 sold. And they're selling between $70 and $100. So the profit margin isn't that good without the box. Had they had the box, then we're talking over $100.
They're pretty
It's
fly.
like 120, 150.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been a good one.
If it only had the box.
All right.
Now, mine, luckily, does not need the box. We have some more cleats. These are the Nike Alpha Huarache cleats here, $20. We got 12 listed, 11 sold,
Ooh.
ranging between $70 and $100.
What?
How sweet.
Get out.
Look at that splash. Bang.
What?
Oh, it says, what's that, dragon?
Yeah.
Sick.
Very nice. Pay less and get more.
Come the Ross.
Wow.
Loading up.
It's Will's day today.
They call me Arbitrage Will.
I'm out of here. All right, so Will says he has another one.
Yeah, and
I'm
let's
happy
see.
and upset at the same time.
Can I have one day?
Yeah.
There's a. Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's see. Okay, so not the craziest one, but discounted down to $15 from 30. Now with these ones are the Under Armour Yard lows. Typically I don't even look at the metal spikes because they just haven't been doing well, every one that I look up.
Right.
There is 20 listed in this size, 12 sold, selling for like 40 to 50 bucks.
Okay.
Decent cost of goods. Should be an easy listing too. Condition looks solid. Besides a little mark there, but the magic eraser will take care of that.
Right. And with the numbers that they write on the bottom here, just take some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and rub it off.
Perfect.
So, remember Will just found these? I found them too. On sale, $15. Different colorway, same cleats, different size. These are a 7. And when you look up the size 7, you filter it down to the size, there's only 1 sold and there was like 25 listed or something. So that's a terrible sell-through rate. The size is just not selling. I guess because it's a smaller size, you want to be on the lookout for the more regular sizes, 10, 11. So that one's not a pickup. Just can't find anything today. Okay, so we just moved over to TJ MAXX because we were looking for stuff for ourselves. Well, fun and seasoning. But, you know, we came across the clearance section and Will had another find.
Let's go.
Still arbitrage.
Check it out. Halloween. Nat, how do you say that?
I think it's like le croissant.
Le croissant. Halloween version. These guys are marked down to $16. We have a set of 4 that sold for $90. A pair, what we have here, for $60. And then further down here, $100 for 4. $110. And what do you know? There's another one. So $32 all in before tax. We're definitely picking these up.
I was just telling him some cups sell very well. He's like, well, which ones?
We were looking up the Hello Kitty.
Okay, but how cute are they?
They are cute, but I like this guy.
And I love how they're like bigger cups too. Like not really worth it for the price, but so cute.
So cute, so
Oh,
yes.
Because that's a very high quality brand.
Yes, for their pots and pans.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see if there. Wait, Will, there's more.
No.
Yes.
Okay, and then we do have to check, see how they're opened.
Right.
We're gonna make sure there's no chips or anything. All right, we need a cart.
Yes.
And those were selling in March, pretty far away from Halloween. So I'm expecting the price to only go up and then to sell faster.
All right. We gotta grab a cart.
Can you just...
Yeah.
This is delicate merchandise. Heck yeah.
Oh, and I love that they come in a box already too.
Yep. This one doesn't have the divider.
How cool is that? With all the bats. Really cool.
They look great.
Hey, Will. All right. Surprise visit to TJ MAXX successful.
I'll take it.
Completely random.
Well, it's right next to Ross, so.
Literally. So I was just walking over and boom, another few finds because the retail arbitrage or the thrifting don't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Back at Goodwill. Right, I got just a few bread and butter. Looks like Will got some bread and butter.
Bread and butter, but every thrift trip isn't gonna have crazy finds. So I'll start with these guys. And you gotta help me with these comps, Nat. Vineyard Vines Performance 2XL.
It's like 25.
Oh, but there's a gaping hole there. Going back. All right, hopefully that's not more things to come. We got Nike track pants, super light pair, 2XL, tall. So
All right, tall size.
about 20 to 20, I would say about 25, but it's a tall size.
The size saves it.
Yes. And then 3XL playoff polo.
Yeah.
We're not picking up like a large that's just striped like this.
True, yes.
So we'll probably lock these up. I would probably say about $20 each, maybe $35 for both.
Yes.
And then my favorite of the bread and butters, we have Polo Ralph Lauren. Looks like it could
Lauren.
be, babe, I've been saying Lauren all my life. And I love the color block. This one I have not looked up comps.
No need.
No need.
It's a pickup.
Easy 30 bucks, I'd say minimum. I love how it says Polo on the tab there. All the shirts are $4.89, same as the pants. This one they're considering a jacket.
Makes sense. Got the full zip.
Full zip.
Yeah, very nice piece.
Yeah, not bad.
And I just had 2 pairs of BKE model Tyler. That one's $25.30. Another one, same model.
What is that?
And another bread and butter Levi's 527 boot cut. That's another 25.
Nice.
And jeans are $5.99.
Nice.
It's been 5 minutes.
Let's go. Check it out now. You'll never guess this brand, but you might since I said that.
Is it the one I found at the yard sale?
Yep.
Oh, the Sonomas!
The Sonomas.
Get out!
Could you imagine if these are the exact same pair, they just donated them?
Oh my gosh.
Because they look like the condition that they were at the yard sale.
Are they a size 13?
Yep.
Oh, it totally is.
Size 13. They definitely donated them. Now, they're $7 here. I do see one imperfection here. The threading isn't holding that down. And I don't know what's going on the inside here.
It's rot. It's like dry rot.
Dry rot. But how crazy is that I found the pair of boots that you seen at the yard sale that you didn't pick up.
Oh my god.
So, putting these back.
Right, but for reference, Sonoma, not a good brand, but these specific motorcycle boots are selling for around $40-50, but the sell-through rate is low.
Yeah.
Small world.
Small world.
Moving on to the what sold section, come pack with us the sales we had from all of our platforms, and we use List Perfectly to both create and cross-post all of these listings. Starting with Mercari, we had a nice sale, a pair of SAS Tripod Comfort Journey mesh shoes, and these had a really cool colorway. I love the green and the white, and they sold in just a few weeks for $52. Next platform that we had sales on was Poshmark, and we have Duer. These are a women's jeans actually, and they don't sell as well as the men's, but they still should fetch you $25-30. This one sold for $31 within just a few days. So Duer, be on the lookout for. Big bolo. Next up, we have another nice flip on Poshmark. It is a pair of Viore pants. These are the AIM pants. So there's a few different models, but anything by Viore you should be on the lookout for. It sells very well. Think Lululemon, but on steroids. Next up on Poshmark, we have a vintage NHL San Jose shorts, and this is a hat, obviously, with embroidery. It was $1. So even though it only sold for $18, still nice profit. Then we have a pair of New Balance 990s. These used to have an insane value before. It has dropped, but these were in not the best condition, and they still sold for $60. So this is a model you definitely want to be on the lookout for. Then we have one of our new favorite brands to pick up, and that is Sid Mashburn. This is just a plain green striped polo, and it sold for $39. And they have been selling like hot cupcakes. Just stay tuned, you'll see why. Then we have this really pretty Lululemon Align Razorback tank top. We found 3 of these, and they all sold within a couple of weeks. So yeah, this model in particular sells very well for Lululemon, even though they only fetch about $20-25. Then we have another bolo. This is from Depop, and this is a pair of Fairly pants. These were stretchy and nice actually. These had flaws and still sold for $27. And they sold within less than a week. Staying on Depop, we have a pair of Carhartt Carpenter pants. These are the heavyweight canvas pants. And honestly, I've started scrunching up these pants to get a little bit more Y2K street style vibe. And they have been selling like hot cupcakes since I've started doing that. Moving on to eBay, we have a pair of GH Bass Weejunes, and these are a pair of leather penny loafers. Weejunes sell so well. Every pair we have picked up have sold even when they have a little crusty sole, so definitely be on the lookout. And I did tell you that Sid Mashburn is one of our new favorite brands to pick up. Well, here is a terry cloth polo by Sid Mashburn that also sold super fast. And it sold for $35. And if you thought we were done with the Sid Mashburns, we're not. We have another polo. Also sold for $35, and all of these polos sold within days of being listed. Now, on the same date that we picked up these polos, we also picked up some Sid Mashburn button shirts. They are not selling as well. Next sale, we have an Orvis Trout Bomb quarter zip pullover. This was very lightweight, stretchy, long sleeve, and this one sold in just a few weeks. Trout Bomb is a model within Orvis that sells better than just the Orvis. And last but not least, we have a small sale. It is a Boy Scouts of America official uniform pants in green, and $20. We only picked it up because it was less than $1. And that sums up today's retail arbitrage, Goodwill, and what sold video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.